Half the country is being pummeled by snow, and I am not an exception to it. We're being buried as well. And one of the things you have to do as a homeowner, a responsible human being, a husband, a father, you got to shovel snow. So here I go. When you're snowed in like my family and I are, it ain't all bad, honestly. You know, you got everything you need at home. The comforts of home are at your fingertips. TV, refrigerator, oven. My wife actually really enjoys this type of stuff. She has meals planned out for this event. So we've been gearing up for this. But one of the things that I do and don't enjoy, it's shoveling. It's a love-hate. I will fire up the snowblower, get it going and get it taken care of. But the bad part is the snow's going to cover right back up again. So I'm going to get out there and get at it. Meanwhile, my wife is here cooking, getting us ready for some dinner tonight. It's snow time in the Midwest. We're hunkered down.
Outside. You might be wondering how I got out here. Okay, so the reason I'm out here, I have 3 socks on, plus my boots. I have my hoodie and my long johns under this, and my coat. I have gloves. I have this, another hat under this. I have 2 more pants under this. And that's everything.
Sometimes I say we do indeed shelter our kids. When I was younger, this was nothing for us to be out for hours. But today I think we can probably shelter our kids a little bit. We just don't want them to get sick, right? our home built, first thing told us with our driveway and the concrete is not to salt. And I adhered to that for the first couple of winters. But my driveway is on a slant, and the last thing I want to see is my wife slide down the driveway either with the vehicle or her body. I'm just not having it. So if something happens to my concrete, I'll deal with that when the bridge comes. I'll cross it when that happens. So meanwhile, I lay salt. Tip for you, if you don't already have it, get you an extending snow brush. Makes life a little easier, especially if you got an SUV or pickup truck. Get you one of these. I got another tip for you. Those of you who live in cold climates, winterly climates, snow climates, I got a suggestion for you. Take your windshield wipers when it's snowing and lift them in the air. Snow, ice. That way they don't stick to your windshield. So just pull them up so they don't stick. And then also or freeze to your windshield. It also makes it easier to clean your windshield when you're trying to clear off the snow. So just a little tip to the wise. It is the next day of having to dig our families out of the snow. And after I got done shoveling and snow plowing and clearing it out, lake effect, which is what we have here in the Midwest, came again and buried me all over again. And I'm using the word buried lightly. I'm just saying it's not buried, but I can't see my driveway and I can't stand that. So I'm gonna have to go back out there and clear the driveway again, sidewalks, all those essential things that you need to make sure you don't bust your head when you walk out of the house in the snow. But first, my family and I, we're going to have some breakfast. So we're going to cook some breakfast and sit down on my keister, have some coffee, of course, and then we'll get out there and clear some more snow out. Yeah, sometimes you think about it, maybe an apartment would have been good. Psych. So because of the storm, my son has e-learning for the second day. He had e-learning on Friday because it was sub-zero temps. It's real cold. And now he has e-learning today because, I don't know. Things are a little different when I was younger. We trekked through 8 inches of snow, foot of snow. But nowadays, if they have a thought that there would be a dusting 6 inches, man, they canceling schools, man. It's unreal. They're not built as tough as we were when I grew up, at least. I'm not gonna give you my pancake recipe, but I'm gonna give you my pancake recipe. I like to use the Members Mark Sam's Club brand, and I like to make my pancakes real thin, so I have the batter a little extra wet. And I use hot water. I don't know why. I just use hot water. Seems like the right thing to do, but I could be way wrong. But my pancakes come out good. They come out crispy on the edges. They're real moist. I make them real thin. Yeah, that's how I like my pancakes. I tried the thick ones before, and it's like eating cardboard. Yeah. I want Seahawks. I'm go- They're not gonna be pretty, but they're gonna taste darn good.